Well, for the first time in a decade, earmarks are making a comeback on Capitol Hill. Earmarks allow lawmakers to set aside taxpayer funds in a bill for specific projects in their districts. Currently, lawmakers are using it in President Biden's $4 trillion plans for infrastructure and social programs, but not everyone is happy about it. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reports.
20 Republican senators signed a letter saying that they're opposing earmarks. They say participating in earmarks is, quote, an inherently wasteful spending practice that is prone to serious abuse. But that's not stopping House Republicans and Democrats from participating in the process. Would you spend over $1.7 million to spruce up a Japanese garden in Portland, Oregon? How about $436,000 for a meditation and restorative yoga program in New Jersey? These are just some of the controversial community funding project requests filed by House lawmakers as earmarks make a return in Congress. Senator Rand Paul tells me he's against them.
I think it's a terrible abuse of power, and we went a long way towards better spending by getting rid of it. I'm disappointed that Democrats are bringing the earmarks back.
Congressman Greg Murphy emailed me this statement, quote, I believe the restoration of earmarks at a time when the Biden administration is pushing to spend $6 trillion is a decision that will have grave consequences for our nation. While earmarks can have great intentions, history has proven them to be gateway drugs to runaway spending as well as abuse and corruption. Despite House Republicans arguing that earmarks are a pathway to congressional corruption, last Friday was a deadline for House lawmakers to submit their earmark requests. 326 members of the House, including 220 Democrats and 106 Republicans, have made requests for specific projects. Statistics show they total from both parties more than $6 billion in spending. There are millions of dollars collectively earmarked for public arts programs, climate change initiatives, and even more money for Planned Parenthood. Senator Paul says a lawmaker's seniority also plays a role in the funding.
I think spending shouldn't be based on the seniority of the congressman or senator. It ought to be based on, we have limited amount of funds. We should spend it where it's most needed. Before earmarks were banned about 10 years ago, the transportation bill would have 6,000 earmarks on it.
Supporters of earmarks say that these specific projects can improve living conditions in local communities, but critics continue to say that they add to the cost of bills and also are linked to possible corruption. That's why Congress stopped it in 2011 until this year. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.